The world of meme coins moves super fast, with market caps skyrocketing into the billions in just a few hours. This means that you could get a 30, 40, or even 50x on your investment if you are at the right place at the right time. However, with more risk comes more reward, and if you're willing to risk it for a whole lot more than just the biscuit, then you're going to want to be playing around with different meme coins that you may not have heard of before. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you may have heard of two slightly popular rappers that have been going at one another by way of diss tracks. What you may not have known is that this has resulted in quite a few tokens being created, as well as others pumping out of nowhere. Which is why it's so important to watch this video right up until the end, because I'm about to tell you about 6 of them that you should have on your watch list. Now, one that I've been personally following is Crodie, named after Drake the rapper's cat.
Crodie? Yeah, exactly.
Now, this one is not brand new, but it's also not that old either. Having been pretty much trading sideways since its creation, the rap battle has brought this token to life, boosting Crodie up to $42 million in market cap, making some people a ridiculous amount of money. With $1 million secured in liquidity and almost 13,000 token holders, Crodie looks like it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Now, Crodie has one of the best communities behind it, and so far it's been able to reach almost $50 million in market cap. How far can it go? Now, personally, I believe it will cool down for a little bit because of the rap battle dying out. However, do keep an eye on this token whenever Drake might be trending, because this token will be easily influenced by rap culture. And if you can get a decent position once it bottoms out, I feel you might be well positioned for the future. It all depends on how relevant Drake can manage to stay, and well, he doesn't have a problem doing that. The team thus far has managed to amass a following of 16,000 followers over on X, and they have recently announced quite a few partnerships, as well as some smaller listings on Ascendex and Bioconomy, making the token available to trade with USDT pairs. This means that a larger listing may be coming soon, and we all know what that means. So when Crodie does go through the roof in price action, don't say I didn't call you. Now, usually when I make these videos, I have to add a disclaimer to it, telling you how volatile cryptocurrencies can be and how you should only invest what you can afford to lose. And well, this time around, I thought I'd show you. Okay, so while I was scripting this video, I added this token to the list, and it's called Thugcat. And at the time, while scripting this video, the token was worth $6.2 million in market cap. Since then, it's fallen, and well, it's gone from $6.2 million all the way down to $200,000, where it stayed ever since. So if you had no idea just how crazy cryptocurrencies could be, take that number, multiply it by 10, and now you have a perfect idea of just how crazy meme coins can be. Oh, by the way, while I have you here, my name's Zubaid, welcome to the channel, and if you enjoy having your world of cryptocurrencies be made a whole lot easier, then make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so that I know you'd like to see more weekly crypto content. Now, if cat tokens are not your thing and you're more of a dog person, then look no further than Basenji. Now, this is one that I think has the potential to absolutely explode onto the market, and it's got very little to do with the actual token itself. Created on the Base network, Basenji is fairly new and offers something that we've already seen be successful on other networks, such as Dog with Hat on Solana and Dogecoin over on Ethereum. Now, as much as we take note of financial patterns with fib tools, we also have to recognize both cultural and structural patterns when it comes to different networks. This means that if history were to repeat itself, then the Base chain network should have its very own Dogecoin leading the way. At the moment, the Base network is still in its infancy, having experienced its very first bull run. Now, instead of chasing an all-time high during this bull cycle, we need to be looking out for which token is going to be the top dog once the dust settles. Now, if that's not reason enough to believe me, then take for instance the amount of users that are onboarding to the Base network every month at a record pace. Now, the Basenji token has had a pretty healthy correction, coming in with a market cap of just $13 million, making it primed for the next leg up. And when Bitcoin does lead the way and Ethereum follows, do not be surprised to see chains with the cheapest gas fees such as Solana and Coinbase lead the way, with their tokens going parabolic in just a few days. So just make sure that you are certain of which dog you are willing to bet on when it comes to the race. Now, the next token has a similar storyline to Basenji in that it's about to see an influx of around 800 million users potentially having access to its chain. I'm speaking about none other than Resistance Dog over on Ton Network. Now, if you haven't heard about Ton Network, it was first created by the same brothers who brought you Telegram, this time using blockchain's technology to create their very own decentralized network. Now, in the same manner as the base network, meme coins are just starting to take off over on Ton Network, and you need to hedge your bets on who you feel will be the most successful tokens once the project becomes stabilized. While Resistance Dog seems to have all the hallmarks of doing exactly that, having been hand-drawn by one of the founders of Telegram, Pavel Durov, as a symbol of resistance to internet censorship. Now, this token stands very much paws and snout above everyone else. Coming in with a market cap of just $70 million, it could prove to have some way to go, just as the token is currently going through a phase of accumulation before the next leg up, especially with tens of millions of people potentially onboarding to the network. Now, their social media team over on Telegram have had contact with the official Telegram account, meaning that the project is somewhat endorsed by the founders. And with over 17,000 token holders, Resistance Dog may just be the heaviest dog over on Ton Network. By the way, if you'd like to get a discount on your trading fees as well as a trading bonus after you make your first deposit, you can do so by signing up to Bybit using my affiliate link in the description below. On top of that, you will also stand the chance to win thousands of dollars in USDT. Now, you don't have to do this, but since my channel isn't monetized, it would be really awesome if you did. Now, Slothana is anything but a slow-moving meme coin, and part of me wishes it were, because since I've scripted this video, the price has raced up another 65% before I could even get this video out. Now, if that tells you anything, it's that meme coins over on Solana waits for no man. And if you've got the conviction to make swift decisions, then Solana is the place to be. Now, when I made this video, Slothana was sitting at a market cap of just $23 million. And since then, it has exploded after its release, going up by over 600%. Since then, it's had a bit of a sell-off before continuing its way up to a new all-time high. And it would be no surprise for me to see Slothana being listed on any of the minor exchanges anytime soon. Now, if you take a look at their X account, you'll see that they've had minor partnerships with different programs. And I believe that whenever a project has other minor partnerships being made with other structural projects, that's when I start to believe that we can see a tier 2 listing or USDT pairing anytime soon. Remember, Slothana will not be at this market cap price for much longer, and you are going to be wishing that you were quicker than a sloth. Now, this is a meme coin that you may have heard of, but you might not have been aware of just how massive its potential could be. Sitting at a current price of 0.03 cents, Brett seems to have been taking a cruise in price action after hitting its all-time high of 0.08 cents. And with Brett leading the way on the base network, it's very easy to see how this token will have no problem exploding as the base network continues to grow. Now, the team behind the token have been able to do an amazing job so far, managing to amass over 60,000 followers over on X and over 15,000 followers over on Telegram. I think it's fair to say that Brett is now the #1 meme coin on the base network, and in the coming months, you might want to keep an eye on this toad in case it makes a jump in price. Now, Brett, out of all these tokens, has already managed to be listed on 17 different exchanges, meaning that it's already cleared those hurdles and all that's left is for it to be listed on tier 1 exchanges. Now, when that does happen, Brett could potentially double, triple, or even quadruple in price range, given just how many traders are yet to have access to it on the 3 main exchanges. Now, one of these exchanges is next for Brett, meaning that there's only so many pumps left for this token, and the next ones are going to be huge. So if you're looking for a more long-term play within the meme coin space, then Brett may be the one to have you jumping for joy. Launched in November last year, Bobo has been steadily creeping its way to the top of the meme world, gaining mass adoption with its weird likeness to Pepe the Frog. What makes this so unique is that it's a derivative token that seems to have some staying power and an amazing community behind it. Sitting pretty at a $90 million market cap, Bobo is somewhere in the middle of being both a small and large meme coin. And if we take a look at its price action over this year, you can see that it's had the most steady accumulation out of any of the tokens on this list. Setting new highs and higher lows with each pump, Bobo is arguably the most slept on token on the meme market today. With more than 30,000 followers on their X account and over 6,000 on Telegram, Bobo seems to be building for its first leg up. Now, this could come in the form of some market-driven price action, or in my opinion, the very first listing on a tier 2 exchange. Now, they've already been listed on Mix Global, meaning that the next few exchanges are inevitable. And over the coming months, we will without a doubt see Bobo have some breakaway price action, sending it into the stratosphere. Now, when it comes to picking meme coins, you want to make sure that those tokens align with your goals. Some might be short-term and others might be long-term. What you need to do is pretend that you're Goldilocks and make sure that the tokens that you choose are just right.